So for this problem, we are to solve for the resultant of 100 newtons acting downwards to the left at an angle of 38 degrees and 60 newtons acting downward to the right at an angle of 56 degrees. What's the resultant force? So if you have 100 newtons, this one, if you get the components, you have a vertical component which is equivalent to 100 sine of 38, and 100 sine of 38 gives you a result of 61.57 newtons. So the same thing with this one, the horizontal component for 100, you have 100 sine of 38 degrees, because that's the opposite side for that particular triangle. It gives you 78.8 newtons. Okay, so those are the components of 100 newtons. For the components of 60 newtons, you have a vertical component which is equivalent to 60 sine of 56. Okay, and that gives you 49.74 newtons. Okay, it's the result. And you also have a horizontal component of 60 newtons, which is 60 cosine of 56 degrees, and that gives you a result of 33.55. So therefore, if you're going to put them all together, you have 78.8 that's going to your left, minus 33.55 to your right. You will have a net force of this much, equivalent to 45.25. So 45.25 is the net force between 78.8 acting to your left for this one and 33.55 acting to your right. So it's going to your left. And these two forces, 61.57 and 49.74, will have a total force going down equivalent to 111.31. Now, these are the net forces vertically and horizontally of 100 newtons and 60 newtons. Therefore, if you're going to form this rectangle, it will intersect at this point, and that's going to be your resultant force. This one, that is the resultant force. So your resultant force here is therefore equivalent to this triangle there, which is equivalent to an R equivalent to the square root of 111.31 squared plus 45.25 squared, thus giving you a result of 120.16 newtons. So theta from the horizontal, which is this angle theta, is tangent inverse of the vertical force, which is 111.31 all over the horizontal, which is 45.25, thus giving you a result of 67.88 degrees. So your resultant of this 100 newtons and 60 newtons is equivalent to 120.16 at an angle of 67.88 from the horizontal.